Okay guys, let's get back into Pathfinder Kingmaker. Rogues can use their sneak attack to inflict additional damage, and they love to do so. It's kind of weird that the main reason rogues exist is to do extra sneaky deaky damage. It's like a fighter's wielding that big old greatsword, but if the rogue gets behind you, he's still gonna kill you harder. Alright, let's see how far we can get before people start dying on me. I don't have a whole lot of rations or anything to keep them healthy anymore. Charge.
Stand with me.
I'm writing you out of our store.
Getting crit.
Serves you right.
At least we don't turn into like just skeletons like when I crit the other people.
Forwards.
I mean, first they'd have to take our HP to 0, but you know what I mean.
Let us strike this one.
We shall overcome.
These kobolds have a lot of HP, really. 20 HP is a good bit for a kobold. That went reasonably well. Let's just keep up the consistent saving.
Running won't help you.
You deserved it.
Are those guys hitting me? Shit, I thought I was holding them off at the door. They're holding us off at the door.
Some longer avenge me. You survive. I always survive.
This body holds no more.
Okay. I'm glad I chose right there to save. And this has some serious difficulty spikes. Like the spiders, nothing. The little kobolds, nothing. Spellcasty kobolds with terrain advantages. That's something. Let's see what's down here. That's cool. Drinking a potion is a move action, takes 3 seconds, but you can still cast a spell or make a single attack. It's interesting how they're really enforcing the a round is supposed to take 6 seconds in Pathfinder. Like, all of this game is really detailed in pretty good ways. Another cliff. I feel like we've been right around here. And the map agrees. Yeah, that's where the frogs were. It appears we've left some loot. Not sure if this is like fog of war darkness or just it's dark darkness. I guess once we get to a lighter area we'll be able to tell. I was wondering if they'd be able to dodge that trap on their own. The answer is no. They will have to be babysat. And we'll just have to sit here. He's got power attack going, lethal stance going, but she's down on strength, and she's down on dex. Doesn't look like I've tried to treat her affliction. Okay, didn't work again. To the surprise of no one. It is a pretty harsh roll. Alright, neat. No, we haven't gone this way. So, time to save again.
I will guide us.
Skeletons with damage reduction. They take normal damage from energy attacks, even non-magical ones. Spells, spell-like abilities, and supernatural abilities. Some types of DR can also be overcome with weapons of a certain kind, which skeletons, I believe, are weak to blunt damage. Some monsters with DR take full damage from piercing, bludgeoning, or slashing weapons. For example, skeletons take full damage from bludgeoning weapons. Okay, well, they clarified that thing I already thought. Others take full damage from certain materials. For example, Fae and their magic allies frequently have DR that can be overcome with cold iron. Da-ba-da, yeah, good weapons work on bad things. If an enemy ignores part of the damage from your attacks, try using magic or attacking with different weapons. Don't have a ton of different weapons. So, let's just do our thing.
This body holds no more.
Come on.
I'll survive. I always survive.
Need you guys to do more. I got no spells. Where are all these? Cool. Maybe this will help. If she's not unconscious.
I can't keep this up much longer.
Let's see, one of the things about damage reduction is it really sucks for people with small weapons. But since it's only taken off a flat amount,
Avenge me.
like typically 5 damage, if you do a ton of damage, you can sometimes just get past the damage reduction.
I shall not falter. Forgive me for this failure.
But oh, then he's not going to be able to cut it. So now we need like mauls or earthbreakers or big heavy blunt weapons. Big heavy blunt weapons or agile light picks. But no, that's not gonna help. None of this is gonna help. Except this, a heavy mace. Alright, your sword's the dinkiest and gets reflected the most, so you can have the mace.
And Lindsay was called forth.
Give the order.
Ask.
I'm not really sure how to use these. I've never played an Inquisitor before, so I don't know how to use judgments in more than one way. This definitely feels like the sort of game where a little bit of system experience helps a whole lot. That only helps her. I could use Summon Monster 1. Cure Light Wounds would damage them. But I'm out of Cure Light Wounds because I used it all on me. Really wish I had some team buffs besides just Inspire Courage. Oh, here we go. That's what I was looking for. Undead pretty much always count as evil, so this should increase everyone's AC.
We shall overcome.
Won't kill me. This can't be over.
That's a lot of skeletons and they're getting a lot of hits. They're just critting.
Survive. I always survive.
They're hitting me just as hard as we're hitting them, and there's more of them.
For this failure.
Actually,
I can't keep this up much longer.
they're getting a little lucky with those crits. I wonder if the difficulty setting I have it on is affecting their dice rolls in ways that are not as random as I would like. Because with that protection from evil... well, what kind of bonus is it? +2 deflection bonus. It's not like she has any magic gear, so... yeah. So, this ring's a deflection bonus. He'd only get +1 AC, but 21 AC, she'd have 25 AC. She'd have 20 AC. I mean, 20 AC is good, but 25 AC is really good. She shouldn't be getting bashed like that. Ooh, Scorching Ray. Forgot about that. In the Scroll of Cure Light Wounds we can use offensively. Alright, I'll have her blast the wand,
State your desire.
because I'm sure her bolts are doing nothing.
Share your will.
Kill me! I'll survive. I always survive.
Oh, we did have one more scroll of bless. Pretty tempted to use that.
I can't keep this up much longer.
We shall overcome.
Tear them apart!
Okay, this time everything just went smoother. I think that was mostly just the dice rolls going in my favor. Don't feel like I did a whole lot different. Heavy shield. Chain shirt. Everything's about like a 1 pound to 1 gold ratio, which isn't really great. Ooh, masterwork longsword. Another masterwork longsword. I have to check all these for masterworkness. I wouldn't mind a masterwork scimitar too, to round out the collection. Well, fighting them was a bit rough, but it's totally worth it. You got a lot of gold there.
I was successful in my search.
And that's why I like people being able to get up when they're out of combat. Get another protection from evil, but that one's only one person. It's not nearly as powerful. Potion of resist acid. Situational, but useful in those situations. To our goddess Shell, whose gifts we yearn for, here in the darkness. Intricate flower patterns. It's hard to imagine how much time and effort is required. Alright, one more save for good measure. Because we're rolling on low.
Stand against me.
Another path down.
Do not falter!
Stand with me.
This could go a little rough.
Serves you
Survive! I always survive.
Where do you go? Looks like this goes back up top. I almost need to head back to that trading post and just buy more rations and healing potions. So yeah, we've been here. And while we're hunting, or while we're camping out here, we can actually hunt. Did you get to +8, +6? So she's the hunter. She's the camouflager. She can cook. No. Well, she can cook, but... Alright, so it looks like no one gets an extra hearty meal. Man, her perception's low. Okay, whatever. Yeah. They're both so bad at keeping watch. And keeping watch is so important. But, alright. That'll do us.
Paladins of Shaylin venerate beauty and art, but the amusing part is that they don't have the slightest clue about either.
I'd agree with you here. That's why I left the Order of the Eternal Rose. Behind their colored silks and lofty words hides common grey mediocrity.
Only got one food ration? The... Well, it's enough to fall asleep. They barely even healed off it. That was like, alright, here's your spells
What
back.
troubles you?
You don't get anything else.
State your desire.
Matricium Turinos. Matricium Turinos.
Just letting the ink dry.
Share your will.
Matricium Turinos.
Adventures call to that.
Esme. Access. Yes.
Ooh, nice roll. Alright.
Esme. Access.
You have my attention.
Matricium Turinos.
I wrote it like I saw it.
Esme. Access. Yes.
Alright, well, there go all my spells again. So he's missing 6. She's missing like 20.
Access. Yes.
Alright. They're spellcasters, but it seems like we don't get to do a whole lot of casting spells besides Cure Light.
Forwards.
Okay, got a branching path. Gonna save the game again.
Let us strike to victory!
Sweet. Double kill. We got some real
I
walls.
was successful in my search.
Maybe there's something else we have to press first.
Forwards.
Don't hesitate.
Adventures call to them.
Our time has come.
You have my attention.
I will not falter.
There we go.
Stand with me. We shall overcome.
Do not falter!
That guy's got a big axe. Let's take him out first. And no sort of shield.
Not much longer.
23. Come on. I know he's got a shield, but I have faith in you guys.
Won't kill me. I'll survive. I always survive.
I really did not think that this wand would do so much work, but it is super handy. Standard breastplate, masterwork great axe, masterwork longsword. Don't think we need another tower shield. Half plate. Max dex 0. Might have one person that wants it. Actually, it's 150 gold. But now we're into heavy encumbrance. Let's sort by weight. Yeah. As expected, the half plate's the heaviest thing I got on me. She's got a dex of -1. So the half plate is good. This is worth 3 times its weight. This is only worth about 2 times its weight. I'll drop this. That'll set us back into medium. And that'll give us some wiggle room. So, what did we win for getting in here? The hell's a Tongi? Find lots of bits and doodads. That's a cool way to do it. So we were just barely at medium. I think I need to drop another breastplate. So much masterwork stuff. I can start my own militia. Yeah, I feel like I should get sort of a description of what a Tongi is and like its history and use in battle. Just knowing that I have one is not quite enough. Ooh, is that +1 to half play? Hell yeah. Alright, 25 AC. But constantly. Not just with a buff. I did leave you, right? Yeah, that's just stuff I dropped. Okay.
That is quite a discovery.
It is. And let's save before we explore it. Ah, it's another way up. But we're busy exploring, killing everything that moves, and making money. Actually, let's take this secret path first.
You cannot stand against me.
Why didn't you want to talk?
Avenge me.
Maybe I should have just respected this guy's desire to hang out by himself. But you don't want to bane. It's like the opposite of bless. Ooh, scrolls of lesser restoration. And a masterwork dagger. And gold and silver rings. Maybe that's why he didn't want to be part of society. He had too many goodies he had to protect. Okay, so I think that's all there really was going on here. So, it's good I checked out that side path. Going outside again? Alright.
Can you make an epic pose? I need inspiration.
And immediate combat.
Serves you
With
right.
Lindsay as the center, which is no bueno. Please get
Let
out.
us strike as one.
Meh. General goodies.
Blood for Gorum!
Forwards.
I can really use cleave on some of these guys. Now where am I? really
Without a
is
doubt.
a lot to this dungeon. Oh, we're back at the very entrance. Man.
How curious.
And then our leader charged
We
forwards.
shall
Hey,
overcome.
wait for me!
I'll survive. I always survive.
Poor girl. Oh, whoops. Can't leave you behind. The real question is it really even possible to
I
continue?
will guide us.
I think I really do need to head back to that trader station. I'll have to run, I think there were about 2 random encounters on my way there. I wonder if I'll encounter fewer random encounters since I've already explored the road. Some randomized weather. Can we
We
kill
shall
these for
overcome.
rations?
Stand with me. Attack!
I mean, I've got meat. Yeah. Ken has rations. Food. Alright, I guess we're gonna find out what happens when you try and rest without rations.
To victory!
Once I killed a whole herd of mammoths. But our camp was too far away. So I tied their trunks together and dragged them home for 2 days.
Those must have been tiny mammoths. The size of squirrels.
Lent burn. Oh, okay, so it just takes longer to forage, I guess. This time it took 12 hours to get enough to sleep. But I wish they could just eat the elks and things that I kill. Gotta be efficient, man.
I wrote it like I saw it.
Esme, Axe, yes. Esme, Axe, yes. Esme, Axe, yes.
Magic would be so handy in real life.
Esme, Axe, yes.
Speak. Tashani savitur. Tashani
Magritium Turinos.
Good roll.
Adventures call to them.
We're going into a dangerous area,
Well,
so let's heal up a little more. Okay. This is how adventurers drink away their money.
Don't hesitate.
Alright,
As you order.
new save. And let's head back into the center. Huh, looks like the weather is slowing them down just a bit. They're only medium encumbered and they're going kind of slow. Well, there's protection from rain in there, but it ain't safe for fun.
I will not falter.
Okay, so I forget exactly where I was headed again. Meh, they've all got the same name. I'll figure it out. But no, eventually we're heading back to that area with all the kobold casters and archers, and yeah, that's gonna suck. The only saving grace is that we're level 3 now. Something that was there. Oh yeah, here's that potential path deep into the caves. It did show me this with a little camera pan, but I don't see anything I can do with it.
Can you make an epic pose? I need inspiration.
Let us strike as one!
I thought we just needed to explore more a bit.
This ends you.
Come on, Lindsay. You're always invited.
How curious.
More shocking grasp. It says it does 1d6 per character level, but a scroll will just do as much damage as it was initially cast with onto the scroll. So probably just 1d6 damage.
Forwards.
Crystal ball? Ooh, 70 gold. Ah. What's going on here? Greeting, ally. We train aim. Best get reward. You play too, yes? Let's ask them not to torture him. How we trade name if Kibble dead? Fine, we kill this and catch new. Welp. Can't say I approve of what's happening there. But it also sort of makes sense. Hoist is missing a piece. Do you guys have the piece? Our glory hero and his riding spider fall whole and die. Poor spider. How'd the spider fall? He's got sticky legs.
Without a doubt.
Well, looks like we're taking the long way. It's okay. Walking's all part of an average day for an adventurer. This awful pile of garbage seems to be the Might's sorting center. Probably has at least one goodie in it, but we'll let the Might sort through that.
I will guide us.
The game has been a little liberal with magic potions, magic items, masterwork stuff. I really didn't expect the enemies to have quite so many masterwork doodads. Crossbows, swords. Yeah, Kibble dying to his own trap would be pretty funny.
What a surprise.
Butter. I really need my guys to learn some actual recipes instead of just collecting all this food and staring at it. Too weak, no catch one squirrel. Maybe they all did.
Without a doubt.
Joke bad. Hit Joker. That's only acceptable if it were puns. Incense. More potions, which is super good and important. And more gold.
Forwards.
It's sort of interesting, it keeps bringing up those same loot items. I almost expect it to clear it off the map every time I leave them.
Forwards.
Ooh, how come I don't remember that big Chloe plant?
You cannot stand against me.
This place is really pretty.
Without a doubt.
So this is like the center of the sycamore tree, where the root originally sprouted. Bah. I am a bit lost, despite my nice map. But once I start seeing spider corpses and stuff again, I'll know I'm in the right area. Looks like I haven't been down this way.
Can you make an epic pose? I need inspiration.
We shall overcome.
It's nice how they can target and move up on their own. You don't have to micro too hard. Poor kobold.
Our path leads on.
Bitten in half. Probably by a centipede. So there's a way up. It only shows up sometimes, which is weird, but noted.
This requires your attention.
That is quite a discovery.
Another secret little area. A secret sanctum, well hidden from prying eyes. So, I'll just help myself to everything in here. Come on. And the last secret sanctum had the same problem. A little difficult to get out.
Without a
Some of the
doubt.
map navigation has a Shadowrun's Returns sort of feel. Which, by the way, was another good game. I played all of those. Those are pretty satisfying.
Forwards.
Ah,
We march ahead.
how do I... Okay, I think I can get to the bottom here and go to the right again.
Without a doubt.
Come on, Valerie. I know you got a lot of weight on, but keep up.
I will guide us.
Camera kind of zoomed in on its own there, but what's weird is that the map seemed unfocused when I was zoomed in. I did it deliberately there.
Our path leads on.
Okay, so I remember the big glowy spider there.
Forwards.
So we have slowly but surely brought extinction upon most of the inhabitants of this area. But where's the Kobold King?
Forwards.
I think this is pretty close. Yeah, I think this is the spot again. But it doesn't seem like there's any way to avoid getting jumped.
Can you make an epic pose? I need inspiration.
I think I can at least back us out so that we're not getting hit by quite so many people at the same time.
We shall overcome.
Serves you right.
This alchemist are the real threat.
I shall not.
Can't be over.
Okay, so I didn't have to slaughter anyone. Well, everyone. I need no pity. Take my relic. Pay is for my life. Okay, sweet. That was an ugly fight.
Without a doubt.
I wonder if I can go in here and find other bits of treasure. Lindsay, stop asking for a special
So we
invite.
walked on.
I was successful in my search.
Fruit and honey, pretty tasty. Harim! What are you up to? So you got out of Kobold Prison. I do not know if I should even leave this dungeon. I feel such peace here, though at the cost of my freedom. Tell me more about the story of Tartusio and the kobolds getting locked in their prison. Arrogance and vanity, that is what drives Tartusio, and this is why he seeks servants equally arrogant and vain. The kobolds were easily taken in by his talk of glory. You should join me. So be it. The same end awaits everything and everyone, and this road is no worse than another. Oh, a cleric. Thank bejesus. I need much more healing touch. Channel positive energy. Oh, this is a good day. Chaos Domain. You can imbue a target with chaos as a melee touch attack for the next round. Anytime he rolls a d20, he must roll twice and take the less favorable result. That's pretty cool. At 8th level, you can give a weapon you touch the anarchic special weapon quality for a number of rounds equal to half your cleric level. You can use it once per day at 8th level and an additional time per day every 4 levels beyond 8th. Detect magic is useful. Destruction domain. Man, energy and destruction. So he gains like a mini smite and a 30-foot aura of destruction. All attacks made against targets in this aura, including you, gain a morale bonus on damage equal to half your cleric level, and all critical threats are automatically confirmed. Won't be using that much. So he's a cleric of chaos and destruction who sort of just wants to die. Maybe he'll be able to treat affliction. Alright, looks like he doesn't gain any feats. He's a divine caster, so he sort of has all the spells at the same time. Man, he's bad at a lot of things. Alright. Let's use him as another scout when we're camping. I'm not sure what feats are best for a cleric. Hey, kitty. My cat's trying to climb on me. And rub herself on the mic. Oh, actually, extra channel. We need all the healing.
Well, sorry, was lost in thought.
Okay, so having Bless is real good.
Speed.
I might have to move her away while we channel positive energy.
Patience.
Sweet. Yeah. Looks like treat affliction tries can overlap. No, it's just been 24 hours. I don't think any of those worked. But for this guy, I need to try and set his spells. I don't think he actually has tower shield proficiency, so that shield's okay. What kind of mace does he have? Basic heavy mace. So, alright. I think that's all the gear I can really give him at the moment. Here we go. Spellbook. Level 1. domain slots filled with Bane and nothing. Oh, okay. So he's got light, virtue, resistance, and guidance. One temporary hit point. Great. My cat is licking my belly button. I have no idea why. So we need Cure Light Wounds. Bane's okay. Bane and Bless together are pretty good. Level 2. Cure Moderate Wounds. What even is Bone Shaker? The creature has a skeleton rattle. Takes 3d6 points of damage plus 1d6 per 2 caster levels. That's cool. Let's see. Temporary hit points is okay, but not that great. Blessing of Luck and Resolve sounds good. Saving throw versus fear. Yeah, really good saving throw versus fear. We could temporarily use this lesser restoration just to deal with that poison. Blessing of Courage and Life also sounds good. +2 morale bonus on saving throws against fear and death effects. Target can choose to enter the spell as a swift action for a burst of healing energy. Gets a basic heal out of it. Hey, why has he got a spell failure chance? He's a divine caster. I don't think he can actually fail. Okay, so
The end draws near.
probably have to rest for any of that to take effect.
Share your will.
Alright, but anyway.
How curious.
Yeah, is that a Cure Light? No, we need to adjust our party some more. Sure. Now that we have that relic, we go back to the Might Queen. Then we get to the other part of the key, and we get into the hall where we think Tartusio is. It's actually a pretty good walk back to the Mike Queen. We could use some of that Dragon Age, like, walking banter right about now. Everyone could be making fun of our new cleric. Be like, hey, how'd you like working for a tiny megalomaniac?
Ask. Speak.
Really should do one or two more healing bursts.
Grotus awaits us.
There we go. That's the good stuff. We've got one person who's hurt, but being undead raises complications like that. And as an added benefit, we can carry more loot. Because we have another person sharing the burden. Trolls can be killed with fire or acid, usually. Yes. The caveat is making sure that you have enough fire and acid. Guess trolls are not killed by just a little bit of fire and acid. Alright, let's try and hope no one steps on this trap. Okay, there we go. Then we take the next left. Keep going up till we see a Kobold Queen. And it looks like there's treasure right here. Or we went in a giant circle, 'cause we're special. Yup. There's that cage.
I was successful in my search.
But actually I guess it was okay since we missed some loot. Huh. And a little more history suggesting this place used to be a human camp. Which, I mean, had already been heavily suggested previously. Alright. Get to the Mike Queen, take 2. And she should be right about there. Getting a bit hungry. I may wrap this episode up after we talk to the Queen. Dang it. How do I get up to her?
Forwards.
I'll just try and get out of the cave entirely and walk back up through the... I guess I wouldn't call it the overworld, but where we first encountered the mites and kobolds. Okay, then I think we can make it straight up to there. I think, unless there's a big old gap here, as indicated.
Forwards.
Always so bad with directions. Shit. That's a fun quote. If you have power, just do what you think is right. Okay, let's see if we can keep moving up. Get to a different exit. The cat's rolling around on the keyboard. You'll never know how many key commands there are that you just haven't discovered until a cat steps on your keyboard. I don't think gods think of us as dogs to be trained.
Stand
We're
with
more
me.
like pieces of gold to fill their pockets in this world. Because gods just need a ton of worshippers. But sometimes we're like animated pieces of gold. You do have to teach them to behave a little bit. Dang it. Wonder if we should just proc the other one. Nah, that one's easy enough to dodge. Okay, so this will put us close to the Might Queen. When we get back, I want to buy some bags of holding.
forwards.
Okay, I think the queen was down this way. Yeah, this is looking right. It is done. Now I ready big attack and cut all kobold. Only wait, you catch purple hide. Whatever. Let her do her thing. It's not how I wanted that to go. Would have been nice if I could have brought peace to them, but it is what it is. Ooh, wow. What's up here?
Oh, my impromptu rival. You are late, as always. A little advice? Never join any races. Speed is just not for you.
Let's just ask him what he's doing.
Don't take me for an idiot. I am not going to tell you anything. Even despite the fact that I am going to kill you. By the way, did you know I am going to kill you?
Hey, we know
But
you're
you
from
don't know
Pitax.
my mission. And won't ever know because I will never tell you. Even for the pleasure of seeing your discouraged face.
What's with that
Do
disguise?
you mean the performance I put on for the kobolds? Wasn't this an excellent idea? The poor folks did everything I wanted, even started a brawl with their beloved neighbor mites. I did not even need to make any effort to complete my mission. That is why I will always be a step ahead of you and the like.
And this is the person I nearly made the hero of my book? Ew.
Without a doubt, Vice does have its advantages. However, in the end, it always, you hear me? Always gets what it rightfully deserves.
Well, I don't see us resolving this peacefully. But that is a lot of kobolds. Not to mention Tartusio himself. So we do need Bless. And we need a performance. She's going down soon, but maybe fight defensively so it's not immediately. The rest of us,
This didn't work. I must be doing it.
only one thing to do. Get in there.
Serves you right.
He just killed his own teammates.
I'll survive. I always survive.
It could be worse. And will be fast.
Okay, so it turns out the problem wasn't the dozen plus kobolds. It's just Fireball. And should have saved opening that door. Which, I mean, we pretty much knew. But, oh well. Yes, Tabitha. Love you.
Forwards.
So, to deal with Tartusio, I think I'm just gonna have to have my big guys charge straight into his face. They're gonna take a lot of opportunity attacks, but the kobolds are pretty much punks. I don't think we'll get hit much, even charging through the whole lot of them. Protection from chaos. Protection from evil. Might need some of that. I'm gonna go out on a limb and assume Tartusio is evil. But all of that combat will have to happen next time. I'm gonna get some food and call it for this episode. Have a good day, guys.